Well, you already know whose voice that is.
I've never seen the peak line so high.
The volume speaking.
It's hitting red every single time.
Brat speaking. Simmer talk?
Talk. Did it hit red?
No.
Oh, I get yellow.
But it is for me.
Okay, we're live.
Oh.
No. Okay.
Can we start now? Can we start? 1, 2.
We don't have to do any of that, but yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't want to do it too.
that's okay. That's fine.
What's going on, guys? It's a podcast.
So you guys, what do you guys want to talk about first? Joker or The Boys? I say The Boys came first. So The Boys.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
So The Boys is Prime Video, 8 episodes.
Yes, it is Amazon Prime Video. It's their flagship series.
Is it flagship?
Yeah, they've been promoting in theaters, all over the internet, ads out the wazoo.
I haven't seen any of the ads at all.
Yeah, then again, you don't have internet, so.
I don't have any.
So, I mean,
true.
that's probably one of the reasons. But, yeah, I'm assuming we're all unanimous in saying it is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I found... So The Boy... You want to give, synopsis?
All right, so in the world of superheroes, this is like a real take on what superheroes would actually be like if they were real, and the marketing and all of that.
Celebrities.
Celebrity status.
It's more corporate.
Yeah, it's a corporate
business-oriented superhero.
And then it follows the story of a man whose girlfriend is
No, we shouldn't say because that's a big
Yeah.
plot
That's
point.
just...
It's just a story about
a man,
a regular person in a world of superheroes.
I just like it. Just, I guess, superheroes, corporatized.
Yeah. Just think about how much you like
branding.
Marvel stuff. Go watch this, and then
Yeah.
if
see
you're
what
18 plus.
You know what's funny? It took me...
oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, it likes to be all gritty.
Yeah, there's a lot of gore in it too.
Yeah.
A little bit. So
You know what's funny? It took me a little while to be like, they're the boys. Oh, they're
like the
not
superheroes
the boys.
aren't the boys. It's
Yeah,
the
no,
guys.
hey, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Hold on. But
Are we doing spoilers? I forgot.
no, hold on. But he literally goes, "Oh boys!"
Yeah.
he literally says it like 20 times. He goes,
Like, I feel like I should have figured that out in the second episode, but I feel like it took me a little while.
well,
It was only when he met the French guy. Where I'm
Yeah.
well, that's when it becomes the boys.
so like let's
Because then it's just boy at the start.
yeah.
He's
How spoiler are we gonna be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if we are, then we might as well go what
It's
you
been
were
out for months. Yes. Spoiler
Spoilers
warning.
for everything we're gonna talk about.
You need my
Yeah,
little
we might as well
silo.
just put it out.
That
but-
silo sign like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Inside voice. You're peaking my levels.
You're leveling my peaks.
yeah, he's peaking hard. Yeah. So some good, some bad.
I would say it's pretty
Perfect.
because
Sid doesn't like that
I
word.
watched it a while ago, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that I didn't like about it.
I like the acting. It's pretty, especially from Homelander. Homelander's acting is really good.
Yeah, he's really creepy.
Yeah,
Carl Urban does a wicked job as Butcher.
yeah.
Oh,
Butcher.
boy.
Billy Butcher.
Billy
Oh
Butcher.
yeah, I know this is the point of it, but Butcher's a little much sometimes at the beginning. But
I think he's a little much
but
the whole
that's
time.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But that's the point of him. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. That's the character he's supposed to be. And then it was interesting to look at the comics, which I'm sure everybody did. You kind of take a glance at the comics, and I think in the comics he doesn't have a beard. He's not bearded and stuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
I think
In
like
the
what do you
comics,
guys-
Homelander is way worse.
is he?
He does I was reading something on Wikipedia because when I like a thing, I just like
Yeah.
Yeah, zone in. Yeah, we all do. Yeah, we all.
and so
we all
it's
go.
apparently he would eat babies and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's he was way worse than what he does in the show. Maybe it's coming up. Maybe he is gonna get worse, but
I mean, he did, explode a baby and laser beam.
yeah. He doesn't care about humans.
Yeah, well, he
Right.
doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care about anything.
Well, that's
besides-
another thing. I mean, he is technically human. They're all made, right? So it's it's such a he doesn't know yet
Doesn't know yet.
That what?
that he's made.
He does.
He does.
Who doesn't know?
The other superheroes.
Okay, the others don't. Yeah.
Except for Starlight.
Yeah. I mean, well, they all don't know that they're all made,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They all were babies, and then
They were injected with
that
that.
company has
Yeah.
paid their families or whatever to inject them with the whatever.
That blue.
The only people that know are the boys,
Yeah.
the girl Starlight,
Yeah. Starlight.
and then Homelander knows because
Yeah.
he knows his past and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Huey? Does he
Uh,
look like? Does
yeah.
he look like Dwight? kind of?
Yeah, he does.
Lloyd?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the memes about him looking like a skinny Dwight. I was like, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
From The Office.
His acting's pretty good.
I like it. I think everyone was casted perfectly.
Yeah.
I love. Is it what's his? I keep forgetting his name. The French guy, Rene. No, not Rene.
Oh yeah.
Frenchie?
Yeah.
Yeah, just Frenchie. I don't know his
I don't know his actual name.
I think it's. I don't. All I know
They call
is
him
Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Yeah.
In this show, they call everyone by their nicknames.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing that it's not like I didn't like, but what's her name? The Asian girl that can fuck everybody up.
I don't know why, but whenever I think of any like Japanese girl, I think of Kimiko.
Yeah, so like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Wait, isn't that her name?
My guess.
I don't think so.
My
What's her
guess
name?
is that I don't know, but I think she's the one
Isn't
that's
it?
she's gonna fight
Is it
Homelander.
not? Oh
I think
yeah.
she's the one that's gonna fight Homelander.
But
and
she's
win.
not-
She's gonna get wrecked.
But
She's
she
not-
can heal.
Yeah, but she can heal
She's
like
Wolverine.
after the fact. Like if she gets cut in half, she's not
Yeah.
like Wolverine's like adamantium skeleton. You
And
can't
maybe
get-
it'll take time. Maybe she's getting like does she what are her powers? She's just really fast.
Strong,
It is
fast.
Kimiko.
Is it?
Give me
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
That I swear on my life, that is a 100% guess. I just say every Japanese
Kimiko.
girl's Kimiko.
Oh.
No, what else does she have? So healing.
And every French guy's name is Rene. I don't know why.
I don't know the rest of her powers. I can't remember.
She's
She's fast, strong.
fast,
She,
and
like,
then
rips
healing,
up- yeah.
healing factor. And
Yeah,
that's
healing
it.
factor is the the most important thing.
But they could always pull out some like she didn't know she had this power thing.
I'm also very curious about the all black guy, because the only time they actually showed
Oh,
him do
yeah.
shit is when he had his knife and he was like
oh,
stabbing her.
killing everyone, yeah,
Yeah.
in the
And, like,
alleyway.
Otherwise, he doesn't talk, and like some of the funniest scenes in that whole show are him just doing stupid shit. Like there's one time they have like a party, and he's at the party, and he like there's a dude.
He
playing
plays the piano, yeah, he
and he
kicks him
sits
off.
down to the sits right next to the guy playing the piano. The guy just stops, and he's like, "All right." He gets up, and then he starts playing the piano.
And he's like
"What
really
the
good at
fuck?"
it. Yeah. No, but he is the enigma. Like he's the one
Yeah.
that we don't know anything about. We've seen him like use his like knife sword skills, but it'd be really shitty if they don't. He's like underutilized. Like all he has is his
Yeah,
knife.
or like I mean, they use him for jokes right now, but
Mhm.
I hope he turns into something important.
I'm sure they will.
There was a lot of weird scenes in. You know, remember when the girl is like raping him, the Aquaman, in his new house?
Oh yeah, and she's like,
putting his fingers in
Actually,
the gills.
I kind of like what they did with him. I like his storyline. Kind of like it's kind of interesting to watch.
Like
how,
you think he's cool, but he's not cool because he's Aquaman.
Yeah, that- yeah.
And Aquaman's not cool.
But also like where they took him, like how he's all like relegated to this department all
Yeah.
the way out there, and then he like shaved his head. He was having a rough time. Like
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
what they're doing with that.
It's better than him just being the douchey.
Yeah, like
Playboy.
you think he'd just be a douche the whole
Yeah.
series,
Yeah,
right? But I like what they
but
did.
like it's also very relevant to our time now because there's a lot of like
Yeah,
that Me Too stuff going on, and so they literally put that storyline in there, and they showed what happened. It's like in public they're like he's horrible, blah blah, but like behind the scenes like okay, we just need to bury you
Yeah.
Yeah.
for however long.
Till they
If people
forget.
forget,
Yeah.
then we'll bring you back. But I don't even know if they're gonna bring him back because I don't think they
Yeah.
care about him. Right?
Yeah.
Homelander's their guy. He's their marquee
Yeah.
guy. That's
He's
the guy that
Superman.
makes them all the money. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, what's his name? Chase Crawford, I think. No, not Chase Crawford.
you know the names. I don't know the names.
Yeah, the
I don't know
actor.
the actors.
Which who does he play?
Aquaman.
Oh yeah, the Deep. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
the
what
deep.
what-
Yeah,
The Deep.
but the deep. There you go.
He's also a really good actor for that role.
Yeah.
he's also doing a really good job.
He's
I
from
think.
Gossip Girl. I don't know why I said
Oh,
Chase Crawford.
that's why he's familiar.
But anyways, I think he has some of the funniest, like when he's trying to save the dolphin. When he's trying
He
to,
stops
Yeah.
the car. The dolphin.
the dolphin goes
Yeah.
through and gets hit by the truck.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know how like they did a very similar thing to Joker, which we're also going to talk about, where they do humor really well in their little spurts. It gets really fucked up,
Yeah.
but they somehow find a way to like make it comedic, like a dolphin getting squished by a truck.
I think it's
doesn't
like-
really sound that funny. I mean, I guess it does.
It's funny because he's Aquaman.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the tone of the show too, right? So the
Yeah.
tone of the show is like, it has that gore and it can go to those levels. Whereas like if you put a dolphin flying through a truck in a Marvel movie, you'd be like, that's kind of much. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
because the tone of Marvel is like light and fun,
Yeah.
fluffy. Whereas this is just like you have that darkness in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have some of the storylines that have a lot of dark. Like even just the beginning, literally the first episode where she sucks his dick and then that's a pretty dark thing.
Yeah,
right.
100%.
Itself, and it sets the tone. And like his girlfriend dying right off the bat too.
Yeah,
Right?
exploding.
They really tell you this is not like this is not what
They're
you
really
think it
trying to
is.
tell you.
Yeah.
They're really trying to show you. At
Which
the
is
beginning.
why like all those comedy things that are kind of dark are funny in this because it's still in the realm of like.
But you
everything's a
can
lot.
tell like the writer does think he is kind of funny, like witty.
Yeah.
With certain things, right? I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a good show.
I like the Jesus dude that's gay.
Yeah,
That
that's
tells
a good
everybody
one.
not to be gay.
Yeah.
Right. It's very like it takes a lot of actual real life themes and just kind of like, well, like now they're superheroes, but like everything's still kind of the same because money runs the world and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Gus Fring is in it, but we don't know what he's gonna do.
Who?
Gus Fring,
Giancarlo Esposito.
the guy
The ladies'
from
boss.
Rogue One. Also
Oh.
from the Spanish guy, Pollo
Gus.
Locos from
Gus from
Breaking
Oh
Bad.
yeah.
Yeah. So like
Oh, just at the end there.
so like she's dead, like
Yeah.
Homelander's mom is dead. So like I don't know what the next. Because obviously,
So yeah, okay,
Butcher and Homelander are like
that's
this.
a good one too, though. Like, what? How did you see? I'm just because that's one of my favorites. Like I said, I think Homelander for me is my favorite character.
Yeah.
Just because of how he's Superman, but he's and then he has to deal with being that, but he doesn't. He's evil, kind of,
Yeah.
or whatever. And also that like that twist of he's staring at his picture, but he's not staring at his picture. He has this weird relationship with what's her name, his boss.
His boss.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Elizabeth Shue. Oh man, she
Yeah.
she was so cute in Karate Kid. She was Daniel LaRusso's, like Ralph Macchio's, like girlfriend.
Oh, so like
in the
is she
movies.
though?
Yeah, she's like the. and
That's
she's-
a long time ago.
She's
How
so
did, how did you
adorable.
guys see that relationship?
adorable.
Like, because you just said like mom.
Yeah,
So adorable.
that's how I saw it. It's like Homelander was always looking. Homelander, his biggest weakness, I think, was her because she's the only
Yeah.
person that made him not feel alone.
Because to me, I don't know if I saw it like it was like a motherly thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I wouldn't call her like mom straight up like that. You know what I mean?
It's what I like. It's like Oedipus. Like,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
want to fuck their moms.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they're putting across, right?
Yeah, of course.
And like she's the closest thing to what a mom is to him, and she knows that too.
Yeah.
She really plays hard on that
Yeah.
to like keep him in line, get him to do
You're gonna be a good boy.
what she wants. But like you can see the fear every time she goes up to him because it's like
Yeah.
at some point, I think
Like-
all parents and
yeah.
like even moms realize like you can't control this
Your
your
kid.
son anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with him. It's like, and this is somebody you should try and control. Like
Yeah.
he will
If there's
fuck
anybody.
everything up if he wants to, kind of thing. So
And it's funny when he has his outbursts as kind of like a child. He's like, but no, I do whatever I want.
yeah,
Right? He's like, I can do this. I can this because it's because of me. That's why.
Yeah.
Right? Like that stuff. I like to find that
And
interesting.
then
But
she like pats his head and puts him on his lap,
it's
and she's
okay,
like, "It's
baby."
okay."
But he's also like pretty intelligent too, though. He's not just.
For business side and like what he's doing for the company he is.
Well, I just mean like how he was playing. I was like, oh, they didn't have to die. Remember the plane crash?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and
Like
he's
that, I'm like, oh yeah, like he's not stupid. Like he's
Yeah.
not just like
Yes.
dumb playing the puppet.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like he has his own thing going on in his head where he's actually pretty intelligent too.
Yeah.
I like that too. I don't know. He's my favorite character. Like I'd like to see more of him. Like and it's kind of like when you sold this show for me when you're just like, yeah, it's like superheroes if they were bad. And then I can already see how they're gonna play. That's what I imagined is that like the Homeland. Like to me, the Huey and the Starlight and like even the boys is a little bit less interesting to me. Like I actually don't enjoy watching the boy. I enjoy it, but
Really?
just I like watching the fucked
Homelander?
up shit. Yeah, like the fucked up shit with the superheroes more.
Yeah.
Like when.
Well, yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I watch it, no lie, for Billy Butcher. Billy Butcher
Yeah.
is the funniest. Like he's
Yeah,
but the Homelander parts, like where they're on the airplane, he's like guys, everyone just calm down. They're like, please just save it. Or he's like, get the fuck back, and his eyes turn all
Yeah.
red, and he's about to
Yeah.
like kill him. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
like but that just adds that's the nice like seasoning on like because Billy Butcher's story until the very end, as you guys have seen. Like his wife's not dead, but the whole thing, it's like a revenge plot. Like he wants to get back at them for you
Yeah.
know Homelander raping his wife and taking advantage.
yeah,
of
that's
her.
There
the
was no quotes
part-
there. He raped.
Did he rape her?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought she went into the room willingly, and then she came
No.
out, and then she felt bad
No.
because in the security footage.
I'm sure she went in willingly, but I think she didn't want to she didn't want to do what she did. But I guess we don't know.
We don't
That,
know.
that's
We
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
my
assumption is that-
she walks out and she's like, but like is that because she felt bad about having sex with Homelander and then she got pregnant, obviously, and had a kid?
We don't know.
We don't know yet, so we don't know if it's rape. So that's what I'm saying, rape. It's allegations. Hashtag Me Too.
True.
Right? It's allegations. But,
True.
But the whole thing is based on like a revenge plot, if you will, from Billy Butcher. So like I'm very invested in his.
That definitely is the strongest part of The Boys for me. Like honestly, I don't really care about Huey.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't care what happens to Huey.
Relationship with Starlight.
Well, I mean, I want Starlight to be good and hang out with the boys, but like I don't really care. You know.
But I want Billy Butcher. Like you could tell.
I didn't care about the fast guy. That's why I didn't really.
I know I didn't care that much about him, but I still like his girlfriend and like he had like I don't know. That's what should have happened. Like that's what all the things they did with that. Like I think that's what should happen.
For me, I love this show for one reason, and it's because not one reason. One of the biggest reasons I love the show is because after watching years and years, and I can still to this day I watch all the CW, the Flash, and those superhero shows, and they just do things that nobody would do. Like those things in TV shows. It's like the villain is out there, so I'm gonna go by myself and I'm gonna do it. Oh, I made a mistake. Now I need the hero to come and save me. Like stuff like that. That wouldn't happen in real life. But it's like in this show when the speedster has to, it's his girlfriend and he loves her and he takes her away, but he's like they're gonna find her eventually and kill her. So as soon as she admits to snitching on him and whatever, he injects her with all the heroin and kills her, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's what people would probably do if they were.
It's very grounded in reality. For a superhero show.
Exactly. So after watching all these shows about superheroes and they do the dorkiest, dumbest things that are so far removed from what people actually do, it's so nice and refreshing to get, like as fucked up as it is, grounded, like real actions that people would make. So.
Should we switch gears here?
Yes.
Or halftime or past halftime?
Yes. Onto the Joker, and the segue would be dark jokes. I think that Todd Phillips killed it with the comedy, the scene. Sorry, again, spoilers if you haven't seen the Joker, stop here or skip to the end of the video. You're done. So
just stop watching.
Yeah, stop watching. We're done. No, but Todd Phillips, like the part where Joker takes the scissors and jabs the guy in the knife and kills him and fucking
kills Randall.
Yeah, and then the locked door and everyone's laughing after we just got a guy jabbed in the throat and in the eye and there's blood everywhere and there's like a dead body and the entire theater was like laughing, like really like, and I'm like, damn, Todd Phillips, the director of Hangover 1, 2, and 3, like he's very good at dark humor. And I think with Joker, even the part where he's outside with the cops smoking the cigarette, and they're like, "Did you do it?" He's like, "Do you really fucking think I did it?" And he flicks the cigarette, and he walks in, and he slams his face in the glass door. And it's such slapstick humor, but somehow it works in a scenario where his mom just had a stroke.
Well, the biggest thing about humor is you circumvent expectations.
Oh, here we go. You got D.B.
You-
Weiss and David Benioff right here.
Yeah, you go one way and then you're like, right? Like you just switch it, right? And that's what that was. It's like it's such a serious scene. He just talked to the cops. He's like, I ain't fucking blah blah blah. Boom. Then he hits the wall. It's like that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because
it's a joke.
Yeah.
No, one of my favorite things is at the very end, I guess, if you will, or right after, spoilers again, he shoots Robert De Niro in the face.
Murray.
Late night. But yeah, after he kills Robert De Niro's character, he walks up to the camera and he goes, "Just remember, let's," and then he cut, and I'm like, oh man, if they even just gave us a little bit more. Obviously,
actually, when we were in the theater, what was it? Like he shot Murray in the head. Then there was like a second where he was just kind of like,
he doesn't know what to do. Yeah.
He's like this, and I started laughing, and people were next to me, and somebody that was right next to me, she was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why are you laughing? I'm like, it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, I get the tone of the movie. He's like, oh, but like, he just shot a dude, and he's just kind of like a little uncomfortable. And then he shoots him again, and then he puts the gun down, and he's like, just remember, let's. And I instantly got pulled back to Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
Where he goes, let's put a smile on that face.
I mean, I do have like my own things about Joker. Mm-hmm. One, I get this is like their version of an origin story, but I don't like the one thing about Joker is that while he is crazy and he's a horrible human being, he's a genius. He's a genius in how
I see what you're saying.
crazy he is, and like whenever he has a plan or whatever,
Yeah. No,
it
I
doesn't
get
seem
that.
like he has a plan, but he kind of has a plan. Like he's just kind of like whatever, but he's always almost one step ahead of Batman all the way until the end when Batman finally wins. That's the way I've always seen the Joker. When I look at this dude, I don't think this is a dude that can do that.
He's just insane.
He's just fucking crazy,
Yeah.
right? Like, and he slowly.
Because what I wanted was there to be this is what I knew they probably wouldn't, but I was hoping he'd have one master plan thing he pulled off, and it would end at the like end of it like I just like raised hell.
Exactly,
right?
or like even like everything that kind of happens is just. Yes, he had the first thing where he shot those guys. That kind of.
Which I guess to be fair, like what I said, kind of happened, but it wasn't a master plan.
It wasn't him. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't him doing it. It
Yeah.
was a consequence of an action that he did, kind
Yeah.
of thing, and it snowballed into what it was.
Yeah, like I guess I imagine that too. Like if it would be, he's kind of like I don't know. I imagine the scene. He's like sitting in his room and he's like thinking like, what could I do?
Yeah.
And then he does something, and then that's where at the result of it would
Yeah.
be he's on top of the car. Like yes, I mastermind
Exactly.
this
yeah,
whole
like,
thing.
I almost
right?
feel like if you didn't call this movie Joker, you didn't say that it was like he was going to be Joker or whatever, and you just kind of call it something else, but it was a movie about a person that kind of goes insane, but at the same time, his insanity causes all this shit around him.
Yeah.
I would feel more comfortable with it.
Okay,
Yeah,
almost.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So a couple of things. I agree with a lot of the stuff that you said, but I got to I gotta hold it down for my
Yeah.
DC comic fans. A couple of things. One, we don't even know if anything in the movie is true. It's all a recount from him. It could literally just all be made
Yeah,
up. He's a crazy person. At the very end of the movie, he's
But
telling.
that would be shitty.
But
If
you don't.
we watch a movie and then it's just his
None of his
dream,
yeah.
or his hallucination, like fuck
No,
you, dude.
he definitely
Let us
is.
sit through the shit.
He definitely is a psycho. He's locked
Yeah.
up, and he obviously does kill the lady at the end.
Yeah.
But you don't know if any of the story that he's telling the psychiatrist.
I mean,
or
yeah,
whatever
no,
is
he's
true.
not like that's important too. Like Joker is not. You can't trust the Joker.
Yeah, whatever
So
story
you
he's
shouldn't
telling.
trust anything that you see from his
Yeah,
perspective.
even when he's standing on top of the police car, it quickly, like maybe half a second, you see a couple of frames where he's walking in the smoke, just a shadow of him.
Yeah.
And that could actually be where he was, but then obviously he's standing on the thing because
Yeah.
in his head he's the mastermind, he's
the
the
one who did it
greatest,
all, yeah.
he's the. But the second thing I was gonna say is, when I hear people go, "Oh, Batman is this and the Joker's that," and like this is what it's been for so long. That's the wonderful thing about the world of comics, DC comics and Marvel both, and everyone else, Dark Horse and all that. But there's worlds the multiverse. There's worlds where Joker and Batman, they're all pirates.
Oh,
We watched one where Joker,
samurais.
they're all
So there's a
samurais. Right?
multiverse.
There's multiverses, and in those, the characters that they're supposed to be the type, not typecast, but
Yeah. No, you're right. It's just that this movie, in theory, like just from like outside the movie, the way it was produced and
marketed and stuff
marketing,
like that.
whatever.
Yeah.
This is Joker. This is the only movie that's ever been made that's about the Joker, for the Joker, his
Yeah.
origin. It's Joker. So it's a difficult movie to do, though, right? Because again, you're always gonna have people that like that's not how I feel
that's
about
not my
the Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
right.
everybody's thing is different. I get that. It's just for me specifically. That's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Like you watch the cartoons, every single Joker thing I've watched,
I know-
except for Jared Leto,
But-
every single Joker thing I've watched is like, this guy's fucking smart.
Yeah.
He just something like a screw loose.
But
pretty
but
much.
I think Jared Leto's the perfect example. Like he went from a smart genius, crazy, like the crown prince of crime to like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Jared Leto is the perfect example of it. Like everything that you can have, they subverted expectations. You
No,
came in
but-
with expectations that is gonna be your Heath Ledger,
I like to-
crazy mastermind. Then boom, they hit you with no. He's just a guy with a mental illness. It's just.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I do like this. Like I like the movie a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's a really good movie, and like this version of the Joker is definitely something like I love still.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that is something that I thought was gonna happen. It was gonna be more of his. He'd at least have one big play.
Yeah.
And be like, damn, this
like
guy's.
this is it. This
yeah,
is how he.
Yeah.
And because
even-
he's crazy, it just opens up more avenues for him to be a genius.
Yeah.
Because people are so limited by what they can and
Because
can't
this
do.
movie
and
kind
all
of
this
feels
stuff.
like it ends more just like he's just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like he's willing to do some crazy shit and kill people, of course, but I don't know how he's gonna mastermind his way to being the all powerful Joker that we know.
Unless
Well,
unless the message is like the Joker in itself is chaos, So
Okay,
he
yeah.
spurred it on
Sure.
and started this chaos. But like that's still like me reaching for something to try and pull out
Yeah.
what I think it is.
But that's and this comes back to the first point. I think it's that everyone would kind of be reaching because nobody knows what anything
exactly.
is
Unless
about.
Todd Phillips comes out and says this
And
is
this
what
is
I meant.
exactly the ending. But
Yeah.
until then, everyone is just reaching for their own explanation of what could be. But I love that they did something different.
But
And-
that's I actually think the pacing of the movie is really really good too. Like seeing the slow progression of his. I don't know. I
Downfall?
like I didn't feel like there's too many slow parts or like kind of like oh. You know.
I think the whole movie was slow,
Yeah.
but there are no slow parts in the slow.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of my friends that went and watched it and went into it thinking like and I knew
He was gonna be Joker in the middle. And
yeah,
then an hour
and
of
then
it
an
is gonna be
hour of
him
like
being
Batman
Joker.
and action. That's what they thought, and I
Yeah.
already knew
Same,
it's a
yeah.
very low budget, $50 million. It's like it's a character study. All the reviews said it, but like obviously fans of comic book movies or whatnot, if you will,
Yeah.
they go in. They're like, I want to see Batman.
Yeah.
And it's in
Yeah,
Gotham.
people that
And they
don't
did
know,
see Batman,
yeah.
and I don't think they should have been there, but that's my own.
Was it?
The Batman stuff.
But it's I think it's wicked.
I like the Thomas Wayne stuff.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, some people
I
loved
didn't-
it.
I didn't
I
need the
loved
Bruce Wayne
it.
stuff.
I loved
Yeah.
how they connected that night to the night that Bruce's parents
So,
died.
like,
Yeah, I can see both.
Like I was like, oh,
my
what
initial
a-
my
'cause-
initial thing was like sim. I was kind of like, oh yeah, again.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, okay, of
But
course.
it's like
but then as I've sat on it, like the way you're saying, I'm like, no, I get it. No, I get it.
it's so
kinda
sick. It's just like a little ode.
well,
'cause-
it's always for me. It's always been. I guess you could say that Batman made the Joker. It's so many other universes. So in this universe, it's okay that the Joker made Batman.
yeah, but
It's like reversed almost.
but that's the thing. It's like the Joker did like it's chaos that made Batman.
Yeah.
Like the city's going wild, and a random thug in that clown mask or whatever just walks up and shoots him after they come out of the cinema. Like it's like how they. I mean, obviously it's not some crazy like super thing. How did they make that happen? It's like literally a guy walks in the alleyway and shoots him. But how they had the whole city, and this is really what is happening today. Tensions are rising, and there's so much distrust between people and all that, and then it comes to a boiling point and bam, right? And so how they just for the DC comic fans out there, just like
Yeah.
here's.
Yeah.
But it also is going to be kind of cool because as of right now, the movie's made I think like over $700 million. By the end of its run, it'll probably crack the 800+ million, which is almost $1 billion for DC. This is a huge win for them. So it's like, do they make sequels? Because Todd
Yeah,
Phillips.
that's the other thing is I was saying to you, right? Is like part of the reason why they put it in, even if it was going to be cheesy, no matter what they're going to have it in there, is so they can like, well, there might be a Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys. Right.
And
well,
so-
Robert Pattinson.
Robert
is set in
Pattinson
the
is
90s.
the Batman, yeah.
This is set in the 80s.
So then Joaquin Phoenix can play a really old Joker, and I think that'd be such a cool thing because we always get a young.
Did he say he didn't want to come back though, or did he say he won't?
No. When they asked him if he was gonna do another one,
Yeah.
he just smiles, and like that's the thing because
Oh.
like DC probably has a 3-4 movie contract if they need it. Like I'm pretty sure Todd Phillips just wanted a one-off.
Yeah.
But obviously the movie makes $1 billion. They're gonna make 10 more.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna ride the gravy train. So Joaquin Phoenix. Would you like extra guac on
Joaquin.
that? Joaquin Phoenix probably has more movies in a contract if they were to do one. But I think that we always get either a young Bruce Wayne that's just starting off as Batman versus fighting pitted against a much older Joker, like in his 30s, 40s, if you will. We never know his age, or a older Batman with an older Joker, but we never see.
Go on.
We never see a young, fresh against a grandpa.
Batman.
Yeah, no, like a young Batman versus a grandpa Joker. Because in this movie, he's already in his 30s, 40s.
I think they
What the
kind of
fuck?
say he's kind of young
Who?
because he's Thomas Wayne's kid, right?
And Thomas Wayne is really old. No.
Yeah, and then also that thing too. Like, so the mom was crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but was she really crazy? Like, she obviously has some things, but
Yeah.
like she thought that she and Thomas Wayne were in love, and then they had this kid or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and Thomas Wayne's like, that didn't happen. But like, Thomas Wayne's a pretty rich dude, and he could doctor
I
a
never
lot of
thought-
documents.
I never thought about
Right,
that.
I
I,
never
mean,
thought
so
about that.
that's what
Yeah.
like how you said you don't know what's real and you
Yeah.
don't know what's not real because
Yeah.
it's from his perspective.
true.
You just don't know who's telling the truth and who's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
the
I
truth. Who is
damn it, I didn't
crazy
thought
and who's
about
not
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. It's like when it comes down to it, I think that it'd be really cool to see a very young, Robert Pattinson as Batman versus a very, very old, aged, grizzled Arthur Fleck. Obviously, that's not his real name. We just call him the Joker. And I love that. I loved how everyone at the start of the movie was like, "Oh, what? It's not possible. You can't have Arthur Fleck. You can't give him a name." And then you find out that he's adopted, and that's not his real name. And I was like, "Yes," because that's what he is. The Joker. He's just chaos.
Now that if they're doing one-offs, I just want a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah, Terry McGinnis.
Just give me Batman Beyond.
Shout out.
Just skip ahead. Have an old ass Bruce Wayne. Maybe bring back Christian Bale and have him be super fucking old.
I was just gonna say,
it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real.
Fun.
Real.
Terrible.
All right.
It's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Okay, Joker, great. Movie, great.
Boys, great.
Mental illness, great.
Oh.
No. Mental illness, not great.
Catch you on the next one.
Bye.